All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Ram at the Fights. If you guys missed last Saturday, BKFC has the biggest event of the year, Knuckle Mania 5, and it ended up being probably the biggest event of BKFC history. It was celebrated in the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia. Uh, 17,000 plus people attend that event, and it was the whole car pack action from start to beginning. And speaking about action, my guest tonight is one half of the fight of the night of Knuckle Mania 5, a guy who show a lot of heart. His name is Bryan McDowell. Brian, I appreciate you to have you on the show. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing really well.
So, man,
All things considered.
I, I mean, you didn't get the victory, but but looking at the comments, I reach out to you, man. You gain a lot of respect. Did you feel like not only winning the fight of the night, after your performance there, do you feel like kind of you didn't get the victory, but at the same time, did you feel you win something after that performance?
Feel like my stock went up in the company. Yeah, I definitely lost Saturday night. It is what it is, but man, I definitely gained a lot of momentum from this fight. Still, there's still going to be good things moving forward. I still put myself in a good position with the company and stuff like that. So, man, the boss man David was really, really impressed. He even came up out of the seat and shook my hand in the ring and everything, and said he wants to help take care of me and stuff. And I always have a home in BKFC, so
Yeah, that
that was
was
really
your second fight. Your first fight you won via TKO. Was an excellent victory too. This fight, you had an excellent performance. What does it mean to you at the end of the event that they told you, hey, Brian, you guys won the fight of the night? I guess they got you like a bonus or something. But what that meant to you?
um, it means a lot. There was a lot of really, really good fights on that night, and for David still to give out the fight of the night to me and Itso and stuff, it means a lot. Especially being the first fight of the night. uh, to get fight of the night. I think that that's the first time that's ever happened in BKFC history.
Yeah, man. You guys set the tone, and the atmosphere there was crazy. Jam-packed arena from start to beginning. And you fought a hometown guy. He had all those guys in their corner, Sean Brady, all the Philadelphia guys. Did you feel some pressure facing being there with the crowd, him being their hometown kid? Do you feel any pressure?
No, not at all, man. I've been in these shoes many times. I've been the road warrior just about my entire career, going to guys' backyards. Man, I just feel like I belong in places like that. I get the thrill of trying to shut down the hometown crowd and silence them and stuff. So it's always a big motivator for me.
Right, so you face his name is I didn't say the name of your opponent. Itso Babulaidze. Uh, he he started I saw from start to beginning he put a lot of pressure on you. You guys had a total of 7 knockdowns in the fight. That for me that was insane, man. I haven't seen a fight like that in a while. uh but at some point at the end of the fight, I was see, I was noticing you that what kept you on your feet was your heart and your courage. Did you feel that way, at some point of the fight you felt like, damn, I'm out, or you were still there, or what kept you on your feet and keep going?
Man, I told myself before the fight, I'm like, no matter what happens, stand back up. You know, uh, it was just I wanted to win. I wanted to keep up, and I wanted to keep standing up, and I wanted to win. That's really what it came down to. I wanted to keep trying my best, and trying to get those knockdowns back.
And now that I don't know if you watched the fight or haven't seen it yet, but looking back at the fight, there's anything you wish that you will done differently in the fight, or you say like, oh fuck it, that's how I am, that's how I'm gonna, that's that I did everything I can.
Oh man, yeah, I've went back and I've watched it once so far. Uh, that's about all I've given my heart can take right now. I think I want to give it like another week before I watch it again. But
Okay.
but the one time that I did watch it, really the only thing that I was displeased with myself is I just wish I would have been a little bit more had a little bit more volume, especially in that fourth and fifth round. I wish I would have been more active with my hands. Uh, Other than that, man, I was honestly really proud of myself and going back and watching it. It was a really good fight.
You know what I was noticing? I'm kind of when I watch the fights, I kind of very detailing on stuff. Your your uh your trainer was asking you, you were having fun at that moment, and you were answering like hell yeah, I'm having fun. How was that when he was asking that to you? How that felt? Like you were like, of course, there I was having fun. How about you? You were really having fun there.
Dude, absolutely, man. Like, man, I was just telling my fiance, man, I'm like, man, even if I didn't get paid to do this, this is what I would choose to do. Like, I love it. I love being in a scrap like that. I love entertaining people like that. Uh, Man, it was awesome. Like, it truly was. I was even backstage with Itso. We were getting stitched up and everything, and I looked at him and I was like, man, that was fun. I
Man.
wanted the sixth round.
Oh, so that was a good sportsmanship, right? No beef between you guys. You guys set it out there, and after the fight, we're good.
Nah, yeah, man. We had nothing but respect for each other going
Nice.
into it, leaving and everything, man. Yeah. Itzo's a good guy.
And speaking about backstage stuff, how was like being now with Conor McGregor being part owner of the company? Uh, did at some point you were around him? Or did he talk
Man,
to
see,
you?
since I was the first fight, and Connor was late for everything. He was late to all of my stuff, man. Like literally, if you go watch the mock weigh-ins, as soon as I walk off the stage, literally 10 seconds later, Connor walks on stage. Like
Ah.
Connor gets there like after the prelims and everything on fight night. It was like he just barely missed me every single time.
Man, oh, no, he every time the camera was pointing at him, he was making his presence felt. With him being part of this, David Feldman. Well, they I saw David. He was from the start of the car. He was sitting in the ringside. Uh, with all the exposure BKFC is getting now, do you see this as your? Do you want to go back to MMA, or do you see yourself in this part of BKFC?
Oh man, I'll always love MMA and I'll always still train jujitsu and everything like that. Uh, but I think I found a home in BKFC and I think I'm here to stay for a while.
Nice. And how? Speaking about you did MMA and stuff. How this opportunity of BKFC going back to your first fight was presented to you? This was something you were chasing, or somebody say, "Hey,
Uh,
like."
it's something that I've always wanted to do, and we just kind of kept focusing on the MMA career. We didn't want to focus on too many things at once. Uh, so once, man, my with my MMA career, man, we just couldn't get good matchups anymore. People either wanted me to fight a stud for like $1,000, and they wanted me to fly
Oh.
across country to do it, and I was like, no, like I'm not fighting these guys for just $1,000, and nobody locally wants to fight me. It just kind of came. we wasn't just going to sit around and wait while I'm in my prime, you know. So we were like, screw it, let's do bare knuckle boxing. Let's hit up the BKFC and let's do this.
Right, and I bet when you, I mean, you told me you're still doing some grappling and stuff, but I bet the way you train changed too when you decide to commit to BKFC, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When we decided to commit to BKFC, I pretty much took a complete break from any jiu-jitsu and MMA training. I even quit doing strength and conditioning, and we just focused on just boxing, just doing mitt work, footwork, and sparring. Like I literally focused on that for 3 or 4 months before my first BKFC fight.
And Brian, of course, I did a bit of research about you on topology and stuff. For me that I don't know your whole story, and for the people who watch this interview, when did you get uh, to combat sport back in the day? Like, what get you started in combat sports?
Man, I just kind of had grew up in like a rough neighborhood. I grew up in a trailer park along the Ohio River banks, and man, we just grew up scrapping and stuff. And I was just once I saw that there was fighting was a sport and you could do it on TV in a ring, I was like, man, sign me up. Let's go do this. So, man, at like the age of like 14, I went and found the gym and just started training my ass off, man. Took my first two amateur fights before I even graduated high school, and
Oh, wow.
yeah,
And you grew up, I said you're from Kansas, and now you're staying in Washington now, right?
yeah. Originally, I was born in Maysville, Kentucky, and then yeah, now I'm staying in North Idaho, in Coeur d'Alene. I just recently moved over to Idaho, back in April last year.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
And where,
before
where
that, yeah, I was living in Spokane, Washington.
and where, who are trained? What is the gym name there? Who are you training with there in
Oh,
the?
I trained with Pablo Alfonso at Warrior Camp.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Brian, I know you took some damage after the fight, and probably I don't know if you're thinking right now probably in recovery and stuff. But once you're feeling to get back to training and heal 100%, what's next for you? There's any name you want or a card you're looking
Oh
for?
man, I would I would love to fight internationally. Man, I would love to take this thing, outside of the US. I know they're starting to do shows over in Europe and Italy. They do shows in Japan. I think that would be really cool to go fight in the Colosseums in Italy. Uh, the just man, just being from a small town kid from just a really small place, just to be able to go and fight in the Colosseums of Italy would just be awesome.
Yeah, man. I saw they're gonna have a big car in Italy. Last year they went to Spain, and who will top that, right?
Right?
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and that a lot of people threw shade back in the day to like BKFC. Oh, this won't go anywhere. And look now, probably after UFC, probably is the big second thing right now. Like
Yeah.
so. Yeah, man. I really appreciate you having you on the show. Uh,
Thank you.
Again, you have a great performance. Even that, in my book, you're a winner. Even that you don't take the victory, man, because with that performance, that courage and heart, bro, you can't ask for anyone. And you gave the fans what they were looking for there. Is there any final thoughts you wanna have for the people or for your fans, or where they can follow you, or shout out to somebody?
Man, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Iceman Catch. Uh, and just a big shout out to my coach, man, Pablo Alfonso, all of my teammates at Warrior Camp. Uh, man, my amazing fiance Shania. She came with me and cornered me and everything, man. She was a big help to everything I do and everything. Uh, man, and just man, follow your dreams. You know, you could do it. You know, you're gonna fail 1,000 times, but get up 1,001. You know.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's right, Brian. I hope you serve as an example for younger generations. And if guys, if you haven't watched the fights, please watch it again. I watch it again today. I
Yeah,
just,
yeah. I'm pretty sure if you just type in my name with BKFC on YouTube,
yeah,
you can find the fight on YouTube, man.
yeah,
So
exactly. That's what I did. I typed your name. I watched it this morning before going to work. I watched it again because I knew I was having you as a guest today. So let me rewatch it again. But after Saturday on Sunday, I watched again the whole car. I was like, man, it was probably the best BKFC show I ever watched.
man, that's awesome, man. I'm glad I can be a part of it, man. Hope I can entertain you and everyone else for years to come doing this.
All right, Brian. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow Brian. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Like the interview. Your like is important. That will help share the interview, and more people can watch the interview and see Brian's experience. Thank you. Appreciate you.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right.